All right, I guess today's topic is going to be forgiveness, man. We got to keep bringing this topic up. Obviously, I had played it in one of my platforms. I spoke about it in one of my platforms, and it just kicked off. It opened a can of worms. Nobody wants to forgive nobody. Nobody wants to let go. Everybody's holding on to the anger, the five negative emotions that I speak about: anger, sadness, fear, hurt, and guilt. Those five negative emotions there is the cause that you guys don't want to let go. You guys don't want to forgive nobody. And it's not that you're doing it for that person, or that you're going to feel any less, or that, you're actually, taking the fault or accepting that it's your fault. It's none of that. So drop all that pride that you're holding on to, all that ego that you don't want to look stupid. That's all it is. People, they just feel a type of way, like if they won the battle, or they won the fight, if you were to forgive them. It doesn't necessarily mean that you got to go and do it in person. You could do it in thought, and just thinking about it in thought, and just be genuine, be real, or message, a quick message, of just doing it for you. As simple as, like, hey, you know what, I know, we don't talk, or we obviously said we have different ways of thinking. This happened, or whatever happened in your guys' situation and circumstances. Just a quick, simple message that you could send out there, saying, hey, you know what, I just want to let you know, I apologize if I ever hurt you, or if I ever did something wrong, or whatever it may be. Or you could just be like, hey, I forgive you. I know that if you're not ready, it's cool, but I'm just letting you know that I don't want to hold on to this, and I want to keep on living my life without no regrets, without nothing that's holding me back. And I just wanted to address that. I wish you well, and just keep going. Simple text like that, however you want to articulate it on whatever happened. It's as simple as that. That's you letting go. That's you getting rid of that, that big weight that you have on you from, just hurt, sadness, or anger towards that individual. And it's doing it, for the reason that, you gotta be free from it. That's what's holding a lot of people back. They don't want to let go. They don't want to forgive, but it is difficult. It is something that's not easy to do, because usually the people that, hurt you, the people that, done you wrong, are people that you love. So it's hard to forgive when you feel betrayed, or when you feel that, they backstab you, or they, 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 the trust is not there no more. You lost all respect, because of whatever happened. So you're walking hurt, and that's usually one of the main reasons why a lot of people, they can't let go. It's just, obviously, it comes from somebody that you least expect it, and when it does hit you, it's a tough pill to swallow. And like I said, that's why a lot of people are walking around with, anger. You can't even say that person's name. It'll trigger you. You cannot even say, anything about, that individual. It'll trigger you. You'll start, being pissed. You start getting, angry, and you start getting all worked up over, something that's in the past. So it'll surface back up. Every time that topic comes up, every time that person's name comes up, it fires you up. So the reason why, we forgive, and the reason why we got to let go, is so you could move on. People know that, but that's the only thing that's going to help you. You being stubborn about, thinking that that's letting your guard down, or thinking that you're going to be the dumb one, or the weak one. We see it as weakness. We see it as, when you forgive somebody, or you go and, just, even if you say sorry, that's weakness. It ain't weakness, because in our reality, that's being a man, being someone that's holding themselves accountable, or being the bigger person, and being the one that addresses the situation. That other person could still be at baby level where they're not gonna listen. They're gonna be stubborn. They're in ignorance. They're in so much pain themselves that they don't have to accept it. So that move right there actually takes somebody that's wiser, somebody that's well laced and more groomed mentally to be able to do something like that. So you could see it as, being the bigger person, being that one that's, past all that macho or all that, me being so prideful or be thinking that, oh, you're not going to say sorry to nobody and I don't care and I'll take this to the grave. See, that mindset there is like what we've been taught, what we've been groomed to believe. Anybody that done you wrong, it's dead in the water. You do not forgive that person. You turn your back on them. But, that doesn't help anybody because you're still holding on to all that anger, all that hurt, that betrayal, all those emotions that you still have because you're just lingering on. And it's something that you guys gotta accept, man. And in order for you to move forward, and the reason why I know, because it is difficult, it is hard, coming from someone that, I was taught not to fucking just give nobody a pass, get your get backs, as soon as they're, you caught them slipping or you catch them slipping, you get your run backs, or you're just not gonna fucking fold or bend for nobody. Once they fucked up, that's it, they're done, they're dead to me. That's how we speak, that's how we talk. We've been raised that way, we've been taught that way, from our parents, from whoever raised you. That's just, it's the bad mindset to have because you're just a walking, victim because now you just, every time that a certain event happens, that's reminds you of like, oh, you got burned or, you got lied to or you got robbed or whatever happened to you, it's gonna surface back up. It's gonna trigger, those emotions and you're gonna start feeling some type of way. So you're never gonna move on, man. It's always gonna come back to haunt you. It's always gonna come back to bite you in the ass because you're still holding on to it. You gotta let go. That's why I speak about, just freeing yourself from all these, negative emotions that you're holding on to that somebody else, did to you, that somebody else is still have that power over you. So see it as like they're still holding on to you. They still have that power over you because, like I said, nobody could even mention that person's name or you can even hear about it. Even sometimes, people are so foolish and dumb that person could be long gone and you just get triggered by, somebody bringing up that person. That's how foolish and dumb we are and weak-minded we are, that you're getting triggered by names, words. You're just, you're victimizing. You're a victim of your circumstance because you got to leave it in the past. It's done with. There is nothing you could do about it. You learn from it. You keep pushing forward. And like I said, see it as, you freeing yourself from raking yourself over the cold and punishing yourself because of what was done to you or whatever you did, vice versa, because that's another reason too why a lot of people don't move ahead in life. They're punishing themselves from all the wrong they did. So you got to forgive yourself for that too and let go. Know that, from now moving forward, you could change. That, it doesn't have to be that way. That's people's way of moving forward, knowing that, hey, I learned from it. And that's my job for not, acting in that manner or behaving in that manner or being that person that I used to be. You're able to change that. That's the beauty of it. And that's, whatever you believe in is you've been forgiven. So you should forgive yourself and move on forward. Like I said, you know what, this is just part of it, but the healing process begins when you look in the mirror, hold yourself accountable for all the shit that you done and all the shit that was done to you, because all that is like, there's no need and there is no purpose of you raking yourself over the coal or even thinking about it, because it doesn't help you. It has no benefit. It's just torture by choice. So as soon as, like I said, acceptance is what's needed here so you can move forward in life. Run it.